How y'all doing? My name's Ethan Newton, assistant baseball coach with the University of Hartford, and I'm here for Figure It Out Baseball. Today, I want to talk about the preset position, which is also referred to as the launch position. This isn't really necessarily going to be a drill in itself. It's more so a beginning point for a broad scope of drills. A lot of them are going to apply to some other drills that I'm going to introduce in other videos, but this is a key position that every hitter should be familiar with and should be able to gain a little bit of comfort in order, one, to be able to perform some important drills, but two, just to feel what it's like to be in a strong position, ready to launch the swing. So again, this is the preset position or the launch position, just an introductory video that's going to apply to a lot of different other drills and videos. So basically what the launch position is it's the position that you're going to be in right before you're getting ready to launch your swing. So this is the position that you're going to be in right before the swing is actually released and the forward movement begins to happen in the swing. So you've got your stance, and then you've got your load. When I get here, the next thing that happens is I make a decision to swing or not to swing. Okay, so the hips start to go, the hands come afterwards, the barrel starts to get into the zone, and I'm getting ready to unleash my swing. The preset position is putting us in that spot where the next thing that's going to happen is the swing is going to fire. This is how I explain to our guys to get into their launch position. I have them, the guys who've been hitting for a while, older guys, they have a pretty, guys that have seen a lot of video on themselves, they have a pretty good idea what their launch position is. A lot of young guys don't, and that's very understandable, especially if you haven't seen a lot of video of yourself. So what I tell our guys to do is to just take a dry swing, and some of them that even struggle with that, I actually give them a feed. I'll give them a feed on front toss or have them take a swing off of tee. They go here, and however they finish, from right here, we're going to recoil everything except for this front foot. So notice how my front foot is slightly open. This is just how I end as a left-handed hitter. So I'm here in my swing. I'm going to recoil everything except for that front foot. So I'm not here. The hips have not committed. Okay, I'm not up on my backside. This is a result of other things that happen in the swing. This shouldn't be a forced position. All I'm doing is leaving that front side cleared because that gives my hips some space to work. So if I'm here locked out and I'm trying to start my swing, the next thing that's going to happen is my swing starting. I don't have a whole lot of room to move my hips. My hips might start shooting out as opposed to rotating. One cue I give our guys is to clear the right hip out of the way and let that left hip clear some space for that left hip to work. And that's what our preset position does. So some space cleared here. Everything is recoiled. My hips are recoiled. Hands are in a good position to launch. And then when we're looking to unleash the swing, the hips come, hands come, everything else comes through. Understand too, this is just where I need my front foot to be. Every guy's going to be a little bit different based on their gait, the way their feet go, the type of swing that they have. Two great hitters in the history of the major leagues, if you check their launch position, Ken Griffey Jr., a little bit more open when he gets to his, and when you see him at contact point, basically where his front foot is kind of what we're looking at. That's what's dictating how we're positioning our front foot. Guy like Mike Trout, he's a little bit more closed when he gets to his contact point. He just doesn't need as much space for his hips to operate the way his swing works and the way his body's built. So every guy's going to be a little bit different. I would recommend, and you don't need any fancy video equipment or anything, just use a cell phone, having somebody take a video of your swing, how that front foot is at contact, is how you're gonna want to replicate that when you're in your launch position. So it's not how we finish here. So if you finish and you're open here, this is fine if you get a good result with the baseball. but we're obviously not starting with our front foot that much open. It's just not natural. And it also probably isn't going to be how you get to when you're finishing up your load as you're coming down to that launch position. Because guys might land with the heel slightly up, but now the swing gets unleashed, and at contact, chances are you've probably opened up a little bit more than you think that you originally did, just because of how your swing operates and the sequence of the events that take place. So, again, from our launch position, we want to be able to release the swing quickly, and the next thing that happens after I'm in this position is the swing. I'm going to do one more from the launch position, just with a better result. That's our preset launch position. Again, that's going to be for a scope of a number of drills, just explaining the setup and how to get a little bit of feel and a little bit of individual comfort with that position based on the individual hitter. This is Ethan Newton with Hartford Baseball, here for Figure It Out Baseball. Thanks for your time.